ladies and gentlemen. Alright, today we'll be presenting about water pollution. So actually what we have is we're going to host our location at Sentosa, like the underwater world and beach. We'll explain it a little more later on. So some of the activities that we have, right, is actually like to simulate the consequences. So for example, you know, like the turtle, the nose stuck, right? But we're not going to really do that lah. I mean, like just put there, then you all just walk, something like that lah.
Demo.
Huh? Demo. So it's like
Hulong demo.
Hulong. Okay, so for example, this one the straw, right? Then you just put like that, then you just walk lah. You see how it feels, whether easy to breathe or not, something like that. Okay. So and then we have one social media awareness. This one, right, is like, for example, you know, those type of like horn type of thing that you're stuck there. You put that, right, then you post on social media. So like, then you hashtag lesson water pollution, something like that. And then we have workshop for the factory workers and public and the tourists, because it seems like it's been like a tourist site, right? So having tourists and the public to know about water pollution is a good thing lah. So it will help our country a lot. Yep. And then next we have the health. So this is human health lah. So it will affect us with intoxication from the contaminated food. So it won't be a healthy food lah. And then it will cause death as well, diarrhea and puking. Then waterborne diseases such as typhoid, cholera. Well, I don't know what this one. So this one. Okay. And then like who are the people that causes this? Might be some of the factories, you know. They just throw their stuff, then it goes out to the water, to the sea and everything. Tourists, local people, they throw their things in the water, just throw there like that. The ships is because of the oil. So we'll explain more later, the Hulong side. And then who will it be harmful to? The marine life, human beings, predators and the surrounding. And also like acid rain. Like, you know, rain comes when you evaporate, right, the water. Then after it, when thing comes, then it will not be good lah. So yeah. And then heading over to Hulong.
NG.
Okay, so I'll explain about how it will affect. So first is the tourists and local, they tend to throw their rubbish around the land, and sometimes they'll just flow into the ocean, and hence causing a lot of water pollution.
You know, never mind, don't care, just stop me. Just stop.
They just love to.
I showed the paper, we just
okay.
We talk. I'm showing the paper.
Then you'll get the workers to just pour the waste product into the ocean, and having some of the farmers, they'll just having a lot of those pesticides and doing for the agriculture, and you'll leak into the water supply, and oil for the ship. When they get damage to the engine, near to the engine part, the oil will spill out and you get the whole ocean to be polluted.
Then we will be focusing on tourists and locals. So for the first one, it will be tourists and locals throwing rubbish into the ocean. So we suggested to have a 3-liter picking at Sentosa Beach. This is open to family of all age groups as well as tourists. As well as at Underwater World, we have a campaign on social media where we will take pictures of videos taking using props and backdrops that are available, as well as using the hashtag to spread awareness of the pollution.
And games and video, we have educational games, video showing consequences, and stimulating games. Josh, for the video. While he's setting up that, I'll tell you about the partnership we'll be doing with NEA, WRS, Ministry of Water and Environment Organization, and PUB.
You want to tell us more, right?
Nothing.
No, what? Okay. No, what's the nature of your partnership? Don't know. Okay, never mind. Want to lead it?
So for this, the people, right? Okay, so for this sea litter picking day and the activities and games day, right? This event will be held on like 15 to 16 December, which is on a weekend, Saturday, Sunday, so that families are able to participate also. Yeah. Together, and then the operation time will be from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Then the objective of our event will be to educate the public on water pollution and its harm. And then the location will be at this is Sentosa. This is the map of Sentosa. So it will be located on Sentosa Beach, this orange highlighted area, and also underwater world, which is where the games and educational activities will be all held at. So yeah, these two areas. And yeah, so the videos. So in underwater world, we'll be showing them in underwater world we'll be showing them videos. Such videos will be of endangered species due to human action. So it's like because of what we do and cause the marine life to be endangered lah. Then also polluted waters and the contaminated aquaculture, and also dead and injured sea creatures due to our littering and such actions. And then the games that we're gonna play will be, the first game that we thought of is a type of stimulating game. So it's called Turtles Freedom. So technically we're gonna kind of like safely put them in put plastic bags around their necks. So they have to try and break free from the plastic bag. Then yeah, it's to stimulate them that how the turtles feel, and you know they don't feel good and it's painful and all. And then another one is that we will have a water pollution quiz. So we will present them. We'll educate them with some facts, and we'll educate them with some facts, and then after that we will test them with a quiz to see how well they listen to and more other games. So yeah. So here are some pictures that Josh is showing. Yeah, so this is a video of a turtle, of a straw stuck in a turtle's nose, and the humans are trying to help it to get the straw out. Yeah, I see it's in pain, and yeah, we wouldn't want that to happen next time.
It's coming out already.
Is that long? It's very long. Will it come out?
Yeah.
Oh, you come soon. So hard.
Alright, just press. Press, it will continue. Yeah.
It's coming. Hey, that one on me, that I swear.
Oh, you see. It's not a straw, it's a bone.
Huh?
It's a what?
Okay.
It's a bone.
Hello?
Hey, listen up, everyone.
Actually, they're not ready.
Yeah, listen up, everybody. Okay, ready?
Guys, we'll be talking about biodiversity loss. So first, we'll be breaking down what biodiversity means.
So if you look over to the green part, biodiversity means the variety of plants and animal life in the world, particularly the habitat. So biodiversity loss, right? The main factor will be human activities being the cause of the loss of biodiversity. Yeah. So next.
So the human activities that may cause biodiversity loss, there are three. We think of three. So the first one is deforestation, where obviously the people want to bring down all the trees to make for the use of land basically, and this will obviously cause a habitat destruction for different kinds of animals and plants that are there. So the next one is illegal wildlife trade, where people just take animals and they use the animals for fur, for snake skin, the elephant, and many other things. So the last thing is pollution. Pollution is where the main source is from the air. Let's say in terms of transportation, the buses and cars, the air from the engine is toxic, so it causes harm to the environment, and this obviously causes would reduce the number of animals and plants. Yeah.
Alright.
So yeah. Next.
Biodiversity loss has effects on human health, such as loss of availability of future medicine, which means because many medicine comes from medicinal plant species, and when there's a loss of plants in the ecosystem, this would result in a loss of ability of future medicine, which humans would be more prone to diseases when they don't have the plant for medicine. And for limit discovery of potential treatment, it's like when there's a loss of plants in the ecosystem, this limits the discovery of potential medicine, which has a strong impact on the human health, like lowering our body immunity function. And lastly, a lack of nutrients such as omega-3, which means like, for example, when animals in the ecosystem such as fishes are gone, people will not consume the essential nutrients that fishes have, such as omega-3. Yeah. Then what are you doing?
Huh?
Then what are you presenting?
Okay, so who we targeting? We targeting the buyers of animal products. Okay, because the elephant skin and elephant tusk are actually got different medicinal advantages, and the tusk also used for ivory. So I'm going to show you a video of how they skin an elephant.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Nice.
Nah.
How is it the elephant?
Wow, cool.
Elephant got white colour one.
Wow, nice feeling. Like kena shave
Oh. Oh, it's really a shift really.
Bodoh.
I think it's your favorite
小的
No.
Reaction video, you know? Reaction videos.
Dead
Okay, so our goal is to minimize this kind of activities, okay, to prevent the loss of this kind of species and to minimize the spending on animal products. Because when there's no demand, then they won't actually go and skin the elephant. So actually we'll tell you how our campaign looks like.
Okay, so this is our poster. Okay, this is the elephant, obviously. Okay, so what this poster has is I am not a medicine, means it's telling that don't use the elephant or the tusk or whatsoever to do, you know, for fun, anything for fun. Okay, so our message is actually to let people know or feel that if they kill the animals, then they will feel guilty. So that to bring awareness to not, you know, use them for medicine, fashion or fun, any animals then if not they will be endangered. So yeah, this is to make them feel guilty. Then this poster will be placed online, and like what Daryl say, will be placed on websites like the what's that called, the ivory website.
Yeah.
I mean the
Websites that sell ivory products.
yeah. So it's like they will pop up the advertisement like this thing to let them know. Yeah.
Okay.
Harmful effects, and we're going to do air pollution today.
Oh wow.
Okay, so we're going to do short-term and long-term effects. So I will start with the short-term effects. The harmful effects is firstly, you're going to have irritation to the eyes, nose, and throat because you're always breathing, right? And then, especially, for example, Hong Kong used to have like yellow, like air. Then the people always had to like use masks to like not breathe in the dirty air, I guess. And then secondly, you would be upper respiratory infections such as bronchitis and pneumonia. You might have symptoms such as headache, nausea, and allergic reactions. Because allergic reactions, for example, the pollen from
Poland?
Yeah, pollen. No.
Poland?
What's that got to do with the pollution?
Have pollen and mold.
And bones?
Mold.
Mood.
Okay,
Carry
then
on,
after,
please.
then short-term air pollution can aggravate the medical conditions such as asthma and emphysema. Cause asthma,
Asthma and?
emphysema.
Emphysema.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe I tekan. Okay.
For long-term effects, right, there will be chronic respiratory disease, lung cancer, heart disease, and damage to the nerve, brain, liver, and kidneys. Then these are our slogans. So it states that to stop air pollution before it stops you. So this is the drawing of our lungs, and then this is like the factory that produce those harmful gases.
Okay.
Yes.
Nice drawing.
So the slogans will be put in car parks and shopping centers in cities such as these. Because usually when people walk in the lift, they can just see the slogan in front of them.
And it's a captive audience, right? Because they can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
They have no choice but to see it.
Yes.
Danny, let's go, Danny.
Okay, so we'll go to what human activities contributes to air pollution. So we split them into three categories. One is under vehicles. Okay, so example simply there's cars, ship, and motorcycle which emits a lot of carbon dioxide and monoxide and all. So one way to avoid that is to take public transport. Yeah, or take all those electronic car, all those, you know, now got all those blue car, use electronic
Going
one.
out of business already, that one.
At least still got lah. Okay, then there's still industry like factories, like the burning of all those fossil fuels and everything, and then construction which really which emits a lot of toxins to the air, causing a lot of air pollution and all. And then also our own daily activities such as smoking, as you know we put indoor air pollution such as, you know, the painting, all those smell. There is all those toxic chemicals which affect the air as well. And then as well also barbecue, because when you barbecue got a lot of smoke and everything. So something we can change is to make it like air fryer or something to make it healthier for the environment. Yeah.
Okay, so our topic is on air pollution, right? Me and my team actually came up with coming up with an event which is called the Health Carnival, and our main target audience is the adults who drive, because most of the air pollution in Singapore is either from smoking or driving. So actually we want to educate the people, the adults, right, who drive, that they can actually stop, don't drive, and actually take alternative choices like public transportation. So through these health carnivals, right, we actually have games that to educate them on air pollution, and also have celebrity appearance. Okay, based on this, right, since we are on the topic of people who drives, we actually thought of having a collaboration with F1 Grand Prix, and actually the F1 drivers can actually come to our event, right, as celebrity appearance to actually sort of attract the adults who drive, right, to actually come for our event. And we also have booths by NEA, so that those booths, right, actually come out, tell them more about what air pollution is about and how you all actually can stop it. So out of all this our event, right, we want to impact the people who came. We want to encourage drivers to drive lesser by using their cars on only the weekends. So weekdays they can actually use public transport to go to work or anywhere else. With that, thank you.
That's it? All done? Okay, great. Alright. What's this? What's this, sir?
The Earth and the Moon are basically the same distance from the Sun, yet temperatures on the Moon average an unlivable -18 degrees Celsius. And even deadlier, they range from -170 Celsius during lunar night to 100 Celsius at lunar noon, regularly exceeding both the coldest and hottest temperatures ever recorded on Earth. And while the days and nights on the Moon are about 14 times longer than those on Earth, our planet's relatively fast rotation isn't what spares us from those loony temperatures. What protects us is our atmosphere. By day, it serves as a shield, blocking out the most harmful and energetic of the sun's rays and about 1/3 of the less intense but visible light. At the same time, it traps the infrared radiation, aka heat, radiating out from Earth's sun-warmed surface, keeping us from freezing solid at night. In order for our atmosphere to absorb any kind of radiation, it needs to have some electrically charged particles for passing electromagnetic waves to push around. And most of our atmosphere is made up of gas molecules that don't have an electric charge. They all have a balanced number of positive protons and negative electrons. But some molecules hold most of their negatively charged electrons closer to one side, lending them a lopsidedness that can jiggle back and forth to absorb the energy of incoming infrared rays. For example, water, ozone, and nitrous oxide are all electrically lopsided, so they all absorb infrared radiation. Then there are gases like carbon dioxide and methane. On paper, neither molecule looks lopsided, so it doesn't seem like they should be able to absorb any radiating heat. But in reality, gas molecules aren't motionless. They crash into each other billions of times per second, knocking each other in different directions and also into different modes of rotation and vibration. And it turns out that both carbon dioxide and methane spend most of their time shaking it in electrically lopsided ways, allowing them to absorb infrared rays and help insulate the Earth. Even though many different kinds of molecules can absorb infrared radiation, the vast majority of our atmosphere can't, because it's made of nitrogen and oxygen, which don't get lopsided even when they are vibrating. They're too symmetric. Nevertheless, the lopsided 1% are such good infrared absorbers that they manage to intercept about 90% of Earth's outgoing heat. Each captured ray gets pinged around the atmosphere, and most end up returning to the surface at least once before escaping.
Yeah, you're going to show the whole video.
We don't need to visit the moon during the to know just how important the game of radiation pinball is for Earth. Ice records from our own coldest climate show that small natural variations in atmospheric carbon dioxide produce relatively big changes in temperature. They also show that, compared to the last 800,000 years, the game today is much, much harder.
Hey! After me now. Okay, back to here.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. So the main thing that is affecting climate change is your greenhouse gases. So what have we analysed from here is that power stations has the most percentage, and then in industrial processes, then after that transportation fuel, and then waste disposal and treatment is like the most tiny one, minor one.
Okay.
So you want to talk about the past intervention?
Oh, okay. So in the past intervention from the government, right? The government come up with the Singapore Climate Change Strategy in 2012. It's by Mr. Teo Chee Heng, because the next one is taken action today for carbon efficiency Singapore 2016. So this thing, right, is government alone is not able to tackle the climate change, because their strategy is to help like improve all the
whatever it is. I mean, the carbon efficiency lah, the carbon footprint.
It's
But
not
we need,
efficiency at all.
and because we actually need every individual to actually take action to help out the government lah, because they alone are not able to do it. And so for the government implementation, they can actually find company that actually exceed the carbon emission, the greenhouse gases. Yeah, man. So it's a $5 per ton fine. And you can do the campaign.
Okay, so on the campaign, using the chart, we noticed that the power station is the highest among all the greenhouse gases. So the existing campaign is actually Earth Hour, which is 1 hour in Singapore lah. So what my recommendation is to increase the Earth Hour from 1 hour to 6 hours, and hopefully we can actually do more than that. And then the target audience will be actually individuals, organizations, and maybe city landmarks. This is not just only on Singapore, but we hope to achieve it as a even bigger scale. One more campaign that we hope to follow or learn from, which is the Cinderella campaign.
Okay. What is that?
Cinderella hour.
Okay, in Korea, right, it's very famous, which is after 12 midnight. No, after 10 p.m. Sorry, after 10 p.m. Sorry, for Korea is after 12 midnight. That's why it's called a Cinderella effect. So after 12, there will not be Wi-Fi or any internet connection, so that they won't use internet at night, so that they can rest well and actually will not do.
Also help to reduce the electricity because due to the power station is highest the percentage.
Yes, right. So for Singapore, we would like to try after 10 p.m.
Okay.
There will be no Wi-Fi first.
For everybody.
Okay, so you all can refer back to the poster that we actually this year's one on the 24th of March. We encourage all of us to switch off our electricity at 8:30 p.m. the whole Earth connecting to the Earth. So we hope that Singapore can do it sometimes and some other days. Yeah, in the year lah, which is at 6 hours instead of just 8:30 p.m. Yeah. Okay, moving on.
Yes.
Okay, come.
Okay. So for one of our intervention is to develop personal skills. So it is to educate students about climate change in schools, and also to do campaigns like they can do out posters. In addition to the Earth Hour, we can have the posters on bus stops or on the internet to let and TV to let people know about the Earth Hour. Yeah. That's all.
Okay, can I pay attention? Yeah. So there's a few more posters that we found, which is the world is getting warmer, so this is causing the issue of climate change. Okay, moving on.
Okay, pay attention. Come on, guys.
Yeah, so relating a few more posters so that y'all can actually see and
Polar bear.
Yeah.
Alright,
Alright, that's all.
okay. Great
Yep,
job.
that's all.